477,386 managers triple captained Haaland in this game week just gone against Ipswich. Got a hat trick, which is great. And ended up, if you triple captained Haaland, you ended up with 51 points. Now, we talked about the people who triple captained Salah in game week 1, and those people ended up with 42 points. So I guess the people in game week 2 made a better decision. Do you think this could be topped? Was that the moment to play triple captain, or do you think there's going to be better opportunities ahead? What do you reckon, Scott?
Do you know what? I put on Twitter, I felt really bad, or X, but I'm going to call it XYZ. Felt really bad about it because I was like, oh, anyone that's triple captaining Haaland in game week 3 is just looking. It is week 3, right? Or was it game week 2?
Last week was 2.
Oh, sorry, game week 2. I'm losing track here. I'm behind anyway. Yeah, and basically, I said on Twitter, you're only doing it for engagement. You won't actually hit the button. You're not going to do it in game week 2. There's no way. What? You're going to waste it in game week 2. Fair play. Like, I don't have the guts to do that. I don't have the guts to play it this early in the season and in a single game week. You save it for a double game week. You just do that. There is a real. I mean, that's already beaten last year's Haaland triple captain game week. I think we all played it in the same week. And he did it the season before as well against United early in the season. He got a hat trick or 4 goals or something like that. Like, I'm still hoping that, later in the season, Man City have a double game week and you put it on Haaland, and he's still going to get 2, maybe get a brace and a single goal or double brace in the 2 game weeks, and then you still earn. But either way, fair play. I mean, I would have not predicted that at all. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well done to the people who did. Lots of you did. Signore, all 3 of us didn't. Do you regret not picking him as triple captain last week?
Oh, I regret a lot of things when it comes to FPL. But I don't mind saving my chip. It was an outstanding score and it's points on the board, isn't it? And a return of 17 is fantastic for a triple captain chip. I think well done to those that are brave enough to do it. All the signs were there. It's Haaland. It's the best team in the league against, newcomers. Maybe the favourites to go down in Ipswich. So all the signs were there, but I don't mind holding mine. It's the one that I stress about more than any other chip, I don't mind playing the others, and they don't quite work out. This one, I feel like it has to work. I don't know why. I just stress about it more.
Yeah, I mean, it's the biggest. I think it's the one that has the most impact, really. At least impact in terms of stress, because you're pinning all your hopes on one player to do the right thing in that week. So fair play to lots of people who did. And what's really interesting is when you have a look at the top 5 in terms of most captained, Haaland takes up 3 of those spaces. So the most, understandably, was last season. 1.3 million managers triple captained Haaland on a double game week when they were playing Chelsea and Brentford. And that beaten the previous record in 21-22 season with Salah, just over 1 million people. Again, a double game week. Norwich and Leeds, which was, a pretty good one, that one.
We all played that, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so. I think
we all
so.
played that one then, yeah.
What Salah, Leeds and... Yeah. So I wasn't even listening to the word you guys were just saying, to be honest. Game... I'll never forget it. Game week 25, I think it was game week 26, Norwich and Leeds for Salah. Smashed it, man. 84 points, I think it was.
Yeah.
Who then got beaten at the end of the season. And then he got beaten by De Bruyne, I think, about 10 game weeks later, when De Bruyne scored a 90-pointer if you triple captained him.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's interesting, actually, because last season the season before we did Rashford, didn't we? And again, that was a double game week.
Yeah, so we got 60 points.
That came in 4th place. But what's interesting, I think, is that last week, in 5th place, we got that Haaland decision. All the rest of the top 5 are double game weeks, but this one is the only one that isn't. And I thought that was quite interesting. People are seizing upon that opportunity. Is it confidence in Ipswich not being good enough to handle Haaland? You know, did that factor into it? What do you reckon, Signore?
Yeah, possibly. Like I said, there was many factors that added up this equation. Do you know what I mean? But I think with FPL announcing that they're not doing as many double game weeks in this season, I think that impacted a lot of decisions for managers to make that early sort of gamble, if you like. That paid off massively to play the triple captain this week.
Absolutely. We got a comment from Luke who says he's gutted he didn't play triple captain. Potential for a 20+ haul later in the season, maybe. What do we think? Is there anyone else apart from Haaland who we think could be a triple captain for later in this season for those who didn't play, or is it definitely going to be Haaland?
Maybe Palmer at home to Ipswich in this case. Maybe, I don't know.
Checks the fixtures right now.
I think it's coming up quite soon, isn't it? I don't know. We'll find out in a few. We'll find out in a few minutes.
Is it really? Oh,
we'll have to have a look because it could be.
How many free transfers can you get to get that one in? Oh, 4. Let's do it.
Well, if you did triple captain Haaland, well done to you. You did fantastic. 51 points. I'm sure that's going to help you in your quest for FPL greatness. For those who didn't play it, well, you never know. You could beat that points haul. Let's find out.